this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is a sketch that I am going to be stretching. I am super excited to be part of the 3-year hop for Stretch Your Sketch. There is a ton of ladies that are joining in on this hop, and I am going to actually be doing this now for, a while on my channel on a monthly basis, because I absolutely love when I see all of these ladies do the stretching of the sketch. And I decided to take an 8.5 by 11 sketch and turn it into a 12 by 12. Now, I do know that this sketch is from PageMaps. I'm not sure exactly which month it is, but I will link it down below if you are interested. I know that you can find it on their website. They have amazing sketches that you can print out if you would want to. I know I printed out all of them. I have them in a binder for me. And I take PageMaps everywhere I go. Like, I take them on my, scrapping when we can go to crops and all of that type of jazz. And so I found this sketch and I'm going to stretch it to a 12 by 12. And I actually, believe it or not, I stay very loosely, I actually stay pretty close to what it says. My photos are not entirely 2 by 3. They're 2.5 by 3.5. I made them just a little bit bigger because I needed them just a little bit bigger due to it being a 12 by 12 layout versus a 8.5 by 11. These photos are when I took Michaela and Dee Dee, some of my Fort Gordon military friends, besties that are spouses, that right before Michaela was getting ready to move to Maryland, she wanted to check out some things, and we come across axe throwing and this company that does the fishes, your feet just feel very soft after you have them do their thing. And it was obviously our very first times completely doing this, and Michaela and I had a lot of fun. Dee Dee, on the other hand, and Mr. Gabers was not too entirely happy the fact that their feet was getting, eaten by minnows or whatever fish they use. I think they were minnows, or they look like minnows anyway. I'm not quite sure, but just this past weekend during Scrapbook, International Scrapbooking Weekend, I took Fran. Now, that was my second time, Fran's first time, and she thought it was a lot of fun as well. And I just love doing new things like this. I just love taking, and doing that. And Mr. Gabers, his little face in there, I always, this is my little dude. I watched this kid being born, for gall's sakes. I just love this little guy. He's one of my favorites. And I would babysit them. Obviously, Dee Dee had, throughout all of my conversations while I was here at Fort Gordon, Dee Dee was one of the first moms that I got to know when we moved back here from Germany. And her son, her oldest son, Jeremiah, and my daughter, oh man, they had one of a relationship. Let me tell you, they were definitely, yeah. I love them to death, but those two, they gave both Dee Dee and I a run for our money. But we absolutely loved our friendship. We're still really good friends. Obviously, both of these two have moved on. And the thing with Michaela and Dee Dee, they're actually cousins. And so it was a lot of fun getting to know their husbands and all of that stuff. And we're still friends, and we still talk about these days like this. It was just, it was a lot of fun to do. So here I am. I'm just going through and making this up. I am using Color Study. Now, I don't have everything of Color Study because y'all know, you gotta love what's going on with packaging and shipping and all of this stuff. So I had to use what I had. And so the title that I'm using here is called Right There, Sister, or Right Here, Sister, or Sista, because I thought that this worked out really well because we're all, you know, just that military family, and it just works out perfectly. And so I placed this down here, and then I put the Sistas on the bottom. You'll see how I did it for it. And then I do come in and I do speak about how this was a different, unique experience in the beginning, and I absolutely love going and doing it. I don't do it all that often because I do forget, like I've talked about before, I forget about my self-care, and just to do things, you know, just like this. I mean, obviously you can tell here is the first time in a long time, and I'm talking a long time, since I've had my nails done. And you know, I'm absolutely, like I said, I am the first to say that I forget about self-care. And but yeah, so anyway, so when I'm going through there's my title, and I place all that down, and then now it's just embellishment city. Like I go through, I do have both the ephemera packs for actually I think there's 3 ephemera packs, or maybe there's 2, and they're just a lot in there. Whatever the ephemera is, I got those, and then I got the puffy stickers times 2, and then I was able to get the flowers when I was at Joann's with Fran. Our Joann's, or my Joann's here at Augusta, is actually really, really good. They do have quite a bit of the papers and stuff that are out there. They were heavy in the papers, but they did not have as much embellishments, and I think that's, you know, just the way of the world right now and whatnot. So I was able to knock out and get some more things that I wasn't able to get on a cherry on top, or like scrapbook.com or whatever. So I'm just going through all of these little bits and bobs and stuff, and I did do my journaling right there. A lot of times I do my journaling off camera, but with this unique situation of where I wanted the journaling at, I needed it done so that I could get it glued down and placed where I wanted it. And so I do put down, here's the story, and then I do the ... and then it explains it. So I thought I'd tie it all together about this, because, you know, Mr. Gaber's little face there is, you know, says it all, because it was very different and unique, but it was a lot of fun to do. And I do place this bird. I know this bird has nothing to do with what we're doing, but you know what? The bird can be picking the minnows, right? Like, I mean, we can find a way of making it work, right? So I placed these flowers and this butterfly. I really like how I tied in still some fun little things for me, you know, that are still unique to what I do, and how I like using Vicki Boutin's. Now I know that this is very colorful and very bright, and you'll be able to tell that a lot in my still shots at the end. But let me tell you, I do truly love this. Now, give me a boho theme thing, you know, my next layout that I'm working on right now, I literally go from this bright thing to Reaching Out by Jen Hedfeld, and I go right back into my boho feeling. I totally get that this is completely out of my comfort zone on the respect of what you guys see, but I truly love this collection. Like, no joke, no, like, this is just, I just love it. It's gorgeous. And I think it's because I truly do love Vicki Boutin's, I just love everything about her collections. I haven't really truly found one that I don't like. Obviously, I used one whole collection for Cuba that, yeah, I'm like sick of looking at it, but that was because I did a whole album on that collection. So I'm just going through and finding all these little dots, and I love how she added these different little dots and then these little splots, because I do go in at the end and use my Tuscan Sun, a spritz from Shimmers, to add some more little bling to this. And then make sure that you go check out everybody that's linked down below. I will have everybody linked along where I've gotten this sketch from. Obviously, like I said, it's PageMap, and it'll be linked to Pinterest, but PageMaps, you can just go and get them from PageMaps as well. And I want to see what you guys can do for sketches. Stretch your sketch. You can either put it down. I do know, like, in the next couple of months, I'm going to go into my traveler's notebooks because I want to catch some of them up. I haven't worked on them in a very long time. and I want to work on them. I knew that this summer is when I wanted to do it. So I'm just excuse me. I'm just going through the little stickers that I do have. And then here comes the splatters. The still shots are coming up. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so glad to have you. I'm super excited to be here, and this will be a lot of fun to do to stretching those sketches. If you are new, like and subscribe. And I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.